Hey everybody, it's Pam with allergies here. A summer, and so I figured I would highlight some summer blockbuster books. So I might think of going to the movies for 2 hours and just sort of vegging out while things explode and monsters attack, and or sitting at home and watching Sharknado 3 show up, which I'm jealous because I had to work last night and I didn't get to see it. Rats. But yeah, like summer blockbuster just goes together. So I figured I'd pick out some books that have that same action-packed feel to them. So the first one is The Rule of Three by Eric Walters, which posits a scenario that's come up in movies and books before, but it's always fun to do, and that's computer shut down, there's an EMP, electromagnetic pulse, that just wipes everything out, and the only thing that works are older cars with no computers running the systems. What happens after that? 3 days in the darkness, and then everyone starts fighting for power. So I like a good anarchy book now and then. The next one is The Prey by Tom Isbell. And this one's pretty interesting because it's set in the future. Teenagers are divided into camps by gender, so boys are in one, girls are in the other, and a lot, because of something that's happened in the atmosphere, a lot of people have birth defects, so those are called less thans or LTs, and they find out that they're not just being trained to work for the government, they're actually being groomed as the most dangerous game, humans, prey, and a hunting game for the powerful. So this one's pretty fun. Delilah Dawson, who did one last year about hurricanes and mental illness and like the netherworld, comes back with a totally different book called Hit. Hold it this way so you can see. It is a credit card. The premise is that in the future, this credit card company basically owns all of the debt in America. And when her family's debt gets called in, Patsy has a choice. Pay the debt, which she can't, or complete a hit list of 10 names in 5 days. And it turns out they're people she knows. So, what would you do? I really want to read that one. I haven't had time yet. Anyway, next. There wouldn't be a summer blockbuster without aliens. So, this is Scanned by Walter Jury and Sarah Fine. Sarah Fine also does some really fun fairy tale retellings. Anyway, and this is a boy whose dad has been kind of very removed from him. He pushes him to excel at sports and take his protein supplements and take his vitamins and all of that, but never like be a dad. And it suddenly turns out that these aliens who can look like humans have invaded Earth, and his dad has given him the information that he needs that everyone else wants. So his dad was actually helping him the whole time. Like, whoa, what do we do? Alien invasion. Tracers, which evidently is already soon to be a motion picture, also on my list to read, is about a bike messenger, which is something I could never do because it terrifies me. I did 1 month of riding a bike to work in Paris, and that was enough. There was a lot of praying going on. And one day he hits a girl, which is like, oh man, like the worst. I mean, kind of like that stereotypical, like, oh, we actually ran into each other thing. But it turns out she's part of this underground parkour, where you sort of do, like, it's like dancing with buildings, if you haven't seen it. He sort of gets in there to make some extra money, and then, of course, things escalate into life or death. What would you do? Of course, there's a hot girl, too. And finally, Tracked by Jenny Martin, which is set on another planet where it's kind of like pod racing, but with cars, so it's rally racing, and people do this for money and survival, and if you do it for a corporation, you could get as much money as you ever dreamed of, or if you lose, yeah, you can imagine that too. So, this one's gotten extremely good reviews, and I am dying to read it as well. So if you just imagine like car racing on another planet, life or death. Probably some aliens involved. Yeah, I'll go for that. So those are some summer blockbusters that you could check out at the library. These are just at Southwest. I've got a bunch more at all of the other branches. But because I can't teleport there, I can't show you those. But hopefully you'll check some of these out and supplement your movie blockbusters with some book blockbusters as well. And I will stop talking now because I can't talk anyway. And have a great summer.